for the VOD, right? 5 days left. Let's go. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so hype. I won't spoil that, but I bought something that will show up on Pokemon Day. Um, is that true, Poffin? 111 hours to go? I don't know if I believe that. um, so yeah, I made all my tweets. But I'm just so jittery. I'm so like pumped. I'm so like anxiety. You know, I don't know even know what, but not in like a terrible way, but like an itchy way, you know. Um I also got a bunch of posters. I'll tell you that. I got a bunch of posters that I want to put up behind me for Pokemon Day. So I ordered like these Velcro things to hook it up to the wall today. So that'll be awesome. What's up, Eclipse? Black White remake by Ilka. 2 thumbs up. I don't know, but apparently I heard from Pokesutami. I don't know if she wants me to tell you guys this, but you know what? Who comes out to these streams anyway? That the Japanese, and this is like public information, the Japanese population of fans, the Japanese fans are expecting a black and white remake. Thanks, Eclipse. Yeah, they're expecting one. They're hyped for a black and white remake. So that says something. That does say something. But there's little whispers going around. I'll start with this. So yesterday was kind of a depressing day because I was super hype on just I was hype on Pokemon Day happening really soon. But yeah, then there was some whispers going around and not the best things to hear. And so it kind of like took my hype down a little bit. But then I woke up today and I was like, I'm hype all over again. So it's good. So no worries there. Also last night, Pori Leaks people like made up. It's like this happens every single new game. They make like a new what's it called? Discord server, and they're like leaks are happening. And it was funny because I had heard things yesterday as well. So I was like, is this happening like for real? So I got in there and I was like, oh, this is the same as normal. And I like those guys, don't get me wrong. I was just like, I don't think anything's going to happen from this. And the only thing that did happen was that like literally fake image, which is funny. It was funny. It got me for a second. I was like, is this real? This looks kind of real. But yeah, it was not. I'm pretty sure it's 100% fake. Actually, I'm not pretty sure. I'm completely sure. And in turn, that image got me something that probably was why I'm hyped today. Right now, 11 hours and 11 minutes. No, I don't believe you. I can't believe you. If black and white remakes happen, I will eat a bug. Bro, Gabby, people eat bugs all the time, but good on you. I wouldn't eat a bug. I want to believe in black and white remakes. I laid out all my reasons today, and there's another post coming tomorrow, and then one other post after that. So I have plenty of ammo for black and white remakes, but well, Poffin, we experienced a beautiful moment together then, if that's true. Jake says hello, chat. It's just hilarious. He like tweeted that. Okay, let's just go look at it, because why not? I just post a whole bunch of random stuff here too. Oops. So I want to get into the actual predictions. I don't actually need to check my phone. I can just check it right here. Isn't that wild? This mouse is bothering me though. So that's the backstory of that. Seems like something is shaking behind the scenes from what I heard, but I'm not looking into it this much this time around. So honestly, I don't know regarding Pori and affiliated. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how much I trust it, because I love those guys. I know them. I would love to be a part of their fun friend group. But every now and then they let me hang around, but yeah, whatever's going on behind the scenes, it would have to be from the Terra leaker. That's the thing with what happened last night, is anything that leaks now, it has to come from the Terra leaker or from someone working in the Pokemon company or the testing people. So nobody would have a playable version of the game except for someone that knows the Terra Leaker, and he gives it to them. And that is just like insane for him to do, because he's said that he wouldn't, and I'll call him the Terra Leaker. It's fine. But he said that he wasn't going to leak any of that. And so I wouldn't see him doing that. I can like totally, I don't think he's that kind of person. At the same time, we're really, really close to Pokemon Day. So it's like people like to spoil things right there and then. Oh, so I'll start with that. I really hope that nothing leaks. I hope nothing, I don't want anything to leak. Because I really think that if we go into Pokemon Day surprised after a whole year, we're going to be like really shocked and awed. I think there's going to be some good stuff concerning ZA, and some bad stuff. People might riot at some things, I think, but that's normal, isn't it? Anyway, so the stuff going on with Poryleak, sorry, I don't know if that made a noise, but maybe they do have something behind the scenes, like somebody's feeding them information, but I cannot believe that someone's actually playing the game. I could be wrong. They could be right. I don't know. Maybe they got it in with the Terra Leaker. I wouldn't want to talk to him. I mean, I would want to talk to him, but I wouldn't want to be like associated with him, because that would be really scary. It's nothing against him. It's just, I'm in the same boat as you, so I want to find out. I first look to the game to be what Game Freak wants it to be. They deserve it to having so much leaked at the end of last year. Yeah, Two Soup. You know what? It kind of is like that, where it does suck a lot for them. I mean, they should buff up their security, right? But beef up? Playing too much Call of Duty. But at the same time, I do feel bad for them too. They're just trying to make good games, hopefully. Yeah, Eclipse, I know you want to hear the predictions. I'm going to do that in a second here. I'm just going to read through these and then I'm going to start. I just want to be surprised. Guy died from... That's interesting, Poffin. Life, Death, and Order along with my team for ZA. That's great, Lightning. It's going to be all mobile slop and end with Legend ZA. Yeah, so that's a good place to start it. So I do think that's possibly true, and I'm glad that you agree with me, Callie. Welcome to the stream. I'm not a big fan of mobile games. Like, I don't play any of them. I never even played Go when it first really came out. I played a little bit of it. Surprise, surprise. And I still haven't played TCG Pocket, but I cannot deny the popularity of these things. So, you guys you're here to remind me, okay? I'm just starting right now, Jan. So basically the way I'm just going to like line it up like everyone else does on these videos, right? It opens up with what's his face talking, Ishihara. And yeah, so I think they'll just go straight into maybe Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I'm not going to guess the like order, obviously. Maybe Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is like right off the bat. And I do think that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, they're going to do probably something bigger than what I was originally thinking. I almost thought that maybe Scarlet and Violet wouldn't be there. But now I'm thinking that after we got the, what is it? What do we have right now? Walking Wake and Iron Leaves raids. I'm pretty sure that they might continue on with them and give us the other paradoxes that are exclusive. I think that might be the next leg. Oh, wow. And that'll be cool. It'd be awesome if they did a shiny, but yeah, you like it, Eclipse? I like it a lot too. It's a nice map. As well as my, I can't see myself right now, so the boys. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? The Scarlet and Violet, like all they can do is raids. They're not going to do anything else. They're not going to give us anything else other than raids with Scarlet and Violet. So that's, maybe it'll be there. If it is, that's what I'm expecting. So if it's there, it might be first. Maybe not. If not, they're just going to jump right into mobile games, right? So, what do we got for mobile games? There's so many now that it's like oversaturated to me personally. I think let's start with this. Actually, I started a long time ago, but let's start with this. I think that this is going to be a long presents. We haven't gotten the time frame yet. What's up, Kuro? I think it's going to be a pretty long presents, and I am thinking that a lot of it will be filled with mobile games, but I'm thinking that we're going to get a big ZA trailer and then explanation. So it's big that in that sense. The trailer is probably going to be the normal amount of time, I would suspect. But yeah, so for the mobile games, even though we have so many mobile games and whatever other kind of games that are out there, I think that they won't cover each one. So like I am very not pessimistic, I guess, but doubtful. I'm doubtful that we will get Cafe Remix. I don't see... I mean, they do it every time, and they do want to talk to their player base, and this is a celebration of Pokemon. So I could be wrong about them not showing each one, but I'm just like, which one gets the cut? And I think that Cafe Remakes might get the cut. Or maybe they just say a little something about what's coming next, and it'd be really short. Then we have Pokemon Go, which is really crazy right now because even my dad called me up the other day and was like, hey, Pokemon Go is being sold. Is that going to affect you? And I was like, what? You know about this? So basically, Niantic might be selling a lot of their IPs to some, I think, Saudi Arabian company, if I remember correctly. I don't remember well, but I was going to pull it all up, but then I'm like, I don't want you guys to see my bookmarks. So that's unfortunately not going to happen right now. I could have organized this better, but I literally was organizing all my tweets today and my brain hurts a little bit. Eclipse 25 minutes is what you're expecting. I think that sounds pretty good. That sounds good. I think it will be very long. I would assume the ZA trailer explanation will be on the website. I actually explained it. Maybe. The man, the myth, legend, Mikasa Tsukasa. Thank you for coming out. Cafe Remix is definitely on. Yeah, I know. I figured you'd say that, Jan. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about all of them, right? There's so many. So then we're thinking about, so Pokemon Go might, if that happens, I don't think it's going to happen before Pokemon Day. So Pokemon Go might make the cut and might be in the presents, because it's so huge for Pokemon. But it has lowered in popularity, especially with TCG Pocket. And we already know what's happening for Pokemon Go. They're not really releasing anything new. They would just be covering what's currently happening, which is this whole Black and White Unova World Tour thing or whatever it is. And so maybe they mention it, but to me it's just like, maybe they don't mention it. Maybe they just say like, oh, and you can do this in Pokemon Go, and that's it. So be quick. Unless they have some surprise, but I think it would have leaked by now. Pokemon Masters, I think it's its 5.5-year anniversary. I saw that, I think, on an Austin John Plays video, which is, it's ridiculous that they would be like, oh yeah, a half a year or 5 years and a half anniversary, but it's just because it's Pokemon Day, so who knows? We haven't heard anything about Masters in the sense of leaks or anything, so I don't know. They could just surprise with it. They always, well, since it's been around, they've been doing like these cool trailers for Masters. So I like Masters the best personally, just for lore and nice what's the word, like graphics and stuff like that. So I could see it being there. I think it has more of a chance. Then we have Unite, which this is something that not a lot of people have. See, Eclipse says Masters is going to say goodbye very soon, and I could see it. Because it's gone down in popularity a lot. This is what I've been hearing. But there's always the faithful people. It's just, how much does Pokemon want to keep? How many mobile things do they want to keep running? Because there's a lot, right? I'm even forgetting them, of course. So Unite, something that not a lot of people are talking about. Cerebi mentioned this, but other people haven't mentioned it that much, and that is that on Pokemon Day, a lot of the Chinese version of Unite is going to be integrated with the international version, I suppose. So, like, I don't know if we're going to get all the features, but a lot of the features are going to be brought to the normal version from the Chinese version, which the Chinese version, if you haven't seen it, is sick. It's like there's like a lobby. You can like do all kinds of mini games. I haven't never played it, but it makes me want to play it. So I'm actually kind of excited about that in a sense. I don't know if I'll play it. I probably won't, but it's pretty weird that they're doing that, but also cool. But it's a good play to keep it alive and make it better. Hopefully. Why did I say hopefully? I don't even, man, when Unite came out, remember that trailer? I was one of the most not actually upset, but upset people around, because I was just like expecting actual Pokemon news. That was not Pokemon news for me, because I am a purist in this sense. So that's Unite. It's a big deal, I think. So I think that will definitely be there. One of the other ones that might not be there is Pokemon Sleep. We haven't heard a single thing about it. Actually, Pokemon Works took over Pokemon Sleep. So that's Ilka, and apparently they haven't been doing the best things with it. I haven't heard anything about it, and I have only heard my friends talk about not playing it. Actually, people talking about the Year of Eevee. That's a thing. So I agree with Jan. He, just like he said, it's like only a Western thing right now. The Year of Eevee. It's like, it's for merch more than anything. It's just so they can sell merch. So it's like, is that really going to be in this? But then if you look, okay, so we're going to use this. Yippee. Where I was before. Where was I? This is the Niantic thing, by the way. Oh, that they are in talks to sell the video game business Saudi Arabia controlled for $3.5 billion. Insane amount of money. So it would affect Go a lot. Where are we? So this right here, this is the countdown that they've been doing, right? In the background, you have the Eevee stripes that were on like the hot air balloon and all that. And I think it's in like the main image and stuff too. Sorry, me drinking this stuff is just making me, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so these stripes, they're around. I don't know if they mean anything for Eevee, but I am more on the side of like, there won't be anything for the Year of Eevee. But it could be there. There's a chance it could be there. So yeah, them going back to Pokemon Sleep, I don't know. I really don't know if it's going to be there, because you'll see that these are just going to keep stacking up. Like, this isn't even what I want to talk about, but I have to talk about it. So yeah, the Year of Eevee might happen. Pokemon Sleep might happen. I don't know. They got to put something in this presents too. So there was one other thing that I was thinking of. Is there a mobile game that I'm missing in my mind? Is there a mobile game I'm missing, guys? Masters, Cafe Remix, Sleep, TCG Pocket. TCG Pocket is 100% going to be in it. They're going to definitely... Eclipse is actually one of the people that posted about it, and that's that the little A2 set is going to be coming out. And I'm sure they'll just do like a whole like celebration of TCG Pocket. Look how successful it's been and all this stuff. Like, you guys all love this. So I'm getting to that, Jan. So that's that. I think that's going to be a big thing. Unfortunately, that one's a big unfortunately, because I want to hear about it. I know it's good. I mean, I know it's successful, and I know that we're getting a new deck. I wish that they would know that we know these things. Like, we don't need to know, bro. We don't need to know, because we already know. Just give us what we want instead of all that. Anyway, the other thing is we have the little anime poster. A lot of things happened with the anime. Basically, the titles that were leading up to the Pokemon Day episode, which is the day after Pokemon Day, they were very great titles, but it seems like they're just going to have a battle versus the explorers, and that's it. And nothing, no climax is going to happen at that point. There's actually 2 more episodes after that that are named after Zygarde and Rayquaza, and maybe the climax will happen in those episodes. So I don't see much happening for the anime on Pokemon Day anymore. There was a calendar that had a star on Pokemon Day, like the anime calendar. And that could just have been just to be like, look, it's Pokemon Day. It doesn't have anything to do with the anime. It could just be whatever. Or it could. I mean, last year I watched the one from last year, and they did mention the anime like that Ceruledge and Armor Rouge were coming to Masters or Go. It was Go, and it had to do with Pokemon Horizons, and I don't know. There's always a possibility they announce something for Horizons, like a movie or something. A movie would be crazy incredible, but I'm not seeing it right now. I'm not thinking about it. So that's an option. And then the other big one, which I think is almost a guarantee. This is a guarantee, right? That they will mention Pokemon Concierge Season 2. I'm pretty sure that they will show us a trailer even of Pokemon Concierge Season 2. That is hard to say. So I think that they will either mention it, like say it's coming, because that takes a long time to make with the stop motion and everything in the dolls. So I don't know if it's ready to be shown, but they will actually, I think that they will mention it because there was something recently that was updated about it, and they're posting the first few episodes on YouTube right now. So I think that that's a whole thing. And then there's a good chance that they also mention the claymation creepy stuff, the Pokemon claymation thing. There's a chance because it's for 2027, I think, when that's coming out. So they could just save that for Pokemon Day 2026, which is the 30th anniversary, and that could be like part of the huge celebration. But they might mention it. I don't know if they'll show anything from it. I think they already did the announcement, so it's not necessary for them to do it. Let's see. So that's all of those things. That's so many things. And then I'm thinking that there could be a new mobile game, and that's what people are talking about in the chat right now. And these are some little whispers going around right now. So a new mobile game. I have no idea what it would be. I am almost upset about it, because it's just like, why? Why do we need something else? And it better be something good. I swear, guys. I swear, the spin-offs, the mobile games, they're always things that I don't like. Like, why always me? You know? Like, I like Animal Crossing. I like puzzle games. I like RPGs, obviously. I like action games. I like first-person shooters. What else can I think of that I enjoy? There's different things. But see, like, freaking Kuro just said Pokemon Pinball. Like, I do not want to play freaking pinball. I never played that game. I never want to play it. I don't really like card games either. Or gacha games or MOBA games. Like, why do we have to do those ones? Can we do one that appeals to me, please? But that's just me. One of these days it'll happen for me. One of these days it's going to be a mobile game that I enjoy, hopefully. I don't know. Even give me a battle royale. Pokemon Battle Royale Fortnite. I want it. Something enjoyable. Anyway, so yeah, maybe there's a new mobile game. I am not too. Jen said that Pokemon Snap is like a FPS. I don't know about that, but I am gonna play it. I was planning on playing it. I bought a new capture card and everything for it, but then Pokemon Day is here, so it's taking up all my time. I need to buy a new chair too, guys. I can't even sit back in this chair without being freaking this far away from the microphone and look like a crazy person. So yeah, Pokemon Frown. That's me. Pokemon Frown is the mobile game for me. What's up, Sir Viper, S Viper, SV Viper? So where was I? Yeah, there's all that. If they're really... Oh, I want to talk about the credibility of the whole... I say whispers because it's not public knowledge. It's just things going around in the community. And yeah, I'm a bit skeptical on where these things are coming from. I'm not going to go into details about any of that, but I'm just skeptical. and that's where I'll leave it. So like I trust it like 70%, which is pretty high. But there's a big chunk of me that is not as like trusting in this specific piece of information. So there's that. And then after all of that fun stuff, I think we go straight into Legend ZA, right? This is what you're here for as well. I think we go straight into Legend ZA. Let's see if there was anything here. Oh, this. I forgot about this. I don't know if I can even show that, but I think they will 100% mention this Dragonite anime thing series. I don't know how they're like. I'm gonna be dispaying or displaying the ZA starters right now. /J. Okay, /J. I don't even know what your comment is, but either way, these guys, it's beautiful art, beautiful animation. I can't even wait. But I'm wondering, like, it says it's just coming out Pokemon Day. I wonder if it's going to be after the presents. Okay, here you go. Good job, Kuro. I didn't know this information. That episode will air midnight in Japan time, so 23 hours before the presents. That's wild. That's wild to me. It looks so good. Oh, it was about the elemental monkeys. That's funny. Could you imagine? My gosh. So the this is gonna air before it presents, so there's probably not gonna be anything revealed in it. I was thinking maybe something could be revealed in it, but no, it's probably just gonna be an amazing animation, as it should be, because it looks beautiful. But you never know. You never know. It could be something with it, and they'll probably mention it in the presents and be like, this released today. Check it out after the presents. Maybe if they have time. Yeah, Dwarfinator. That's what I was thinking. Either way, it's beautiful. So let's see. Anything else? These guys. I did not expect this tweet to blow up. Not at all. This was beautiful. I didn't realize this was from old. Somebody reposted it and I reposted it. This is just a theory. This didn't happen, even though it's wonderful. I've been loving this countdown. It's been really fun. Okay, so here's some of these. My first thoughts here on ZA predictions and just the presents predictions. And that is that I think that ZA needs to deliver. I think that there has to be a big segment for ZA because it's been a whole year and we're all expecting something. And if they give us something really small, I think people are going to riot. And I think if they don't give us anything about the game, it's just crazy. It's just crazy because we know from the Terra leak that literally this game was near completion, like 90% complete in August of last year. So, and there's been things that have been going around and it's complete. Okay. So like they're sitting on their hands with the game. Like there's no reason for them, first of all, not to release it earlier. I mean, it needs to go through like bug checks and all that, but to show us stuff from the game at least. So anyway, yeah, I just went into like what should be there, right? And I didn't actually mention the release date on this post. But I want to just address that. Like, I think a lot of people are expecting it to be like well cooked. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are like, it's gonna be amazing. And it's just this fan narrative that they had extra time and they really didn't have that much extra time. Now they're getting more time right now. So maybe they're working on it. But from what I've been hearing, they haven't really been. So I don't know what's going on with ZA. I personally think it's just done and just sitting there. And everyone else is thinking they're still working on it and all that. But it needs to be like the bug fixing needs to happen, and that's like not part of the dev people. Either way, I don't really know how. I'm starting to learn how game development works, so I don't really know exactly Jan. They got more time for Gaia and not ZA. Yeah, Gen 10 right now is getting well cooked, which is great. But ZA people are like, oh, it's getting it's getting more time, so it's going to be so much better. One, it's still on the Switch, running in that same kind of idea, like the Switch One, running in that same kind of thing as Scarlet and Violet and Legends Arceus. And Legends Arceus was not perfect. People don't remember because they don't go back and remember what was complained about at that time. But there was things like clipping through the like caves and stuff like that in Legends Arceus. Yeah, I'm much more, my expectations are higher for Gen 10 than for ZA. And I just hope that other people aren't just like waiting for ZA to be like their savior, especially on Pokemon Day, because I think we could get just like a janky trailer of like, Chingaling just like he did before. So yeah. Also, how it looks, like we don't know what it's going to look like. Is it going to look like ZA? Is it going to look like, PLA? Is it going to look like SV, Scarlet and Violet? Is it going to look like Sword and Shield? It could be a mix of them all. By all means, it should look like PLA because it's a series, right? It's Legends, but people might be surprised with how it looks, like what the time frame is and all of that. So I would expect people to, I just want people to not, this is just me, obviously, because I can't control what people do, but I'm just afraid that they will riot because it's not what they're expecting, as per usual. As per usual. Yeah, we did hear from Koo that it looks kind of like SV, but and I think so too. I trust him on that one. But there's more to it than that, I would say. Finishing my coffee. Delicious. It's way too late to be having coffee, but I gotta stream with Dusty after this. So that's this post really. But I like I said, my expectations of the actual game are lower, but of the like trailer, it needs to be long. It needs to have explanations. They need to show us something concrete, not just one mega. Like before, earlier in the year when we were like, oh, just give us a little bit of news, that would have been fine. But now is the day where you're going to give us some news. Like that's what we want. Give us the information that we've so desired. This is funny because it had a double meaning, basically, because I was excited and then I'm sad. That's why I'm crying. I'm just like happy, sad, whatever. None of these. This one's a good one. Life lesson: when you fully expect Game Freak to do something, especially something that is theoretically logical, 90% of the time don't actually expect them to do it. This is not even about Pokemon Day. It's more about the game. That's that. Some speculation. This is what I really want to happen on Pokemon Day. This is what I really want. This is also what I really want, but this right here was actually important that I posted today, and that is that I need the release date. Are we gonna get the release date? Because they might not give us the release date depending on what is happening with this game, because we don't know, like I was just talking about. To me, it should be earlier. It should be earlier rather than later, and we should get a second game. And this is where it gets into like the rest of my Pokemon Presents predictions, which I'll get into there a little bit. But we need something else this year. I think that the Pokemon Company wants to do something else this year because we had nothing last year and they want to make money. That's it. Did Koo tweet? Callie, did Koo tweet? I didn't see anything. Maybe I'll look at it later because that's not really what I'm doing in this video live stream. Anyway, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be really sad if it's later in the year. And a lot of people are expecting that because they're like, oh, last year was nothing and this year is that hype cycle and everything. But like if we only get like 2 more drops like the rest of this year, bro, it's going to be worse. Not worse, but almost just as bad as last year. We're just going to be sitting there waiting for stuff. I do not trust the marketing team at Pokemon right now. I'm not a fan. Um, so this is a big deal to me. I don't know what will happen. I am still thinking around this time. I'm still thinking August, September. But if it's late October or November, I'm just even pushing. I wish it was July. I wish it was Zygarde's numbers, like that one theory, you know. That would have been great. I want him. I want him to be there. And then this, but I'm not going to talk about that yet. This guy should say thank you to me because I literally tweeted this when it was like 79. Retweeted this at like 79 tweets, and then it blew up to this. I can't believe it. Even if there's a new evolution, I do not think that they will show it in the presents. So here we get to this because this is what I really want to talk about anyway. Let's see what you guys are saying really quick anyway. Me keeping up with all this stuff, I don't think I can. Sorry that I couldn't answer everything that you guys were saying. Usually in my streams I like to talk to everyone, but this one is more of, I was almost going to make this a video instead of a stream, but I wanted to be relaxed. So anyway, I'm just going to go into these predictions, and these are mostly about ZA. So I think that there will be at least 5 incredible total shock moments. You know, like, yo, what? You know? And these are predictions, okay? This is not like, you know, something crazy. What's up, ball guy? Yeah, so, I mean, I think that people will be shocked by the starters. I think people will be shocked by how the game looks. That's what I was talking about before. I think that people will be shocked by new gimmicks in the game and how gameplay mechanics work, like how megas could work, you know? How is that going to happen? We don't know. The time frame, obviously, there's so many people on different sides, so somebody's going to be shocked. And then, like, what are the characters going to be like, you know? Or if it's in the past, then we're going to get ancestors. If it's in the future, you know, even if it's just a little bit in the future, we're still going to get, like, descendants, you know, like kids of people that we saw in the X and Y, or people way in the future. I don't know. Anyway, it's going to be, that was like a little less shocking, but I still thought that it might be appropriate. And then one other surprise shock to the community. That one, I almost put disappointing shock. So that one was just for the stream for me to add disappointing to it, but we'll see. Some people might not be disappointed. And then outside of ZA, there could be 1 or 2 shock announcements too, but I'm not super confident. That, again, is with all these whispers. A lot of people are talking about Synapse, which is a leaked game. Like, even Austin John Plays mentioned it. It is a leaked game from the Terra Leak in development. So it's like people are like, well, why won't we see it now? Technically, I think it was for Gen 10. Synapse. It was planned for Gen 10. So I don't know why we would see it now. It is kind of odd that we would see it now, but at the same time, what we learned from the Terra Leak about it is that it's a multiplayer game. And this is a tweet that I'm going to have coming out like in a few days. Kiara, what's up? The tweet is going to be coming out in a few days, but if this is a multiplayer game, like Splatoon, which is also another game that I'm not fond of, and it's just like, if this is a spinoff and just another typical Pokemon spinoff that I don't want to play, maybe they make it good. I don't know. Maybe it's not just like Splatoon. I'm praying, if this is a thing anyway. Where was I going with that? If it's a multiplayer game, maybe it could be the answer to, like, not having competitive Pokemon in Legends ZA, competitive play. Like, maybe they could add it to Worlds for 2025 and 2026. You know, like, maybe it could be something that keeps people busy until Gen 10 comes out. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I am skeptical about that idea. That's why I put like 1 or 2 shock announcements, like that. We could get a spinoff. That could be a shock announcement. Synapse was not the one that was canceled, just a guy. Rodeo was. And I would have been very happy with Rodeo. Rodeo looked fun to me because you get up on top of the Pokemon and you go around and you're just like fighting them. You're fighting other Pokemon. It looked kind of cool. Graphics were awesome. That's another big thing for me. Like if it visually looks good, so like if Synapse visually looks good, then awesome. Synapse could have been cut too, because everything in the Terra Leak, friends, is pre it was never released. It's not been released. So anything in it could be cut. It could be changed. So much stuff. So it's not concrete. One of the only things that's actually concrete about the Terra Leak is what's in Legends ZA, because the man played this game. Like a finished version of the game. He played the entire thing. So if it was like Power World, I might be interested, Callie. But also we don't know if that's legitimate information. Who knows? People are just saying Synapse everywhere. So I don't know. Maybe not. I had a fun theory today on this, and that is that maybe all that black and white stuff is that Synapse might be in Unova. Could be it's just a theory, I'm trying to think of any other predictions. I do have more. Let me just look at like what I've written down, but still like my tweets when I post these things later on in life, okay? Because I need the likes. I need the likes. And while you're at it, you could like this stream and subscribe to this channel, because I'm gonna be doing a lot more of this fun kind of stuff. Let's see. Let me just read through some of this stuff really quick, guys. I mean, I might leave everything else to be tweeted, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'll just go over. Yeah, Dusty will be live soon. I'm going to join Dusty for sure. What's up, Bram? I'm going to leave, but we're going to go to stream on Hidden Power as well. So you guys can all join us there if you want. But I'm not done yet. I just want to say with Legends ZA, like, I do think what we'll get is a trailer, like I said earlier, and then the explanation video afterwards. I think that this is the big one. I really do. And this is just a prediction. I don't know for sure. But, you know, the trailer will show it will show Lumio City. It'll show like the ins and outs. It'll show people battling, you know, it'll show you catching. From that, you'll know the time frame. You'll pass by and there'll be like a mega evolution. You know, like the camera passes by, you see a mega evolution. Camera passes another battle and it's a new mega evolution. I think that they will reveal at least one of the new megas, if there are any, which I personally believe that there are. That's a big question. I almost added to this. Like, would it be a shock to you guys? I've been saying this forever, but I've been saying that there's only mega evolutions and that there's no regional forms. I think some people are really, what's up, Ava? Some people are really like set on there being regional forms, and I'm just like, megas, they were selling megas. They're not selling regional forms that much right now. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if there will be. I will be so happy to be wrong. I will be so happy to be wrong. So that would be a shock to me. I would be like, whoa. So yeah, I didn't put that on there, but I was like, maybe people will be shocked to find out if there's no megas or if there are regional forms. It's like either or both. Both would be perfect. So anyway, yeah, they show you a new mega, maybe a new regional form, and I cry tears of joy. And then they're going to show you the Quasar team thing, and then they're going to show you the professor, whoever it may be, and then he's going to show you the starters that you can choose from, and everyone will go. And then, yeah, I don't know how they're going to do the starters, but, you know, they could do some interesting stuff with that. I don't know if they'll do like the like where they show the artwork of them, like, oh, Snivy, you know, um, like because they're gonna get new art no matter what the starters are. They're gonna get new art, even if they're the Kalos starters, and that's something that people just have not said anything about it, and I think that could be a shock. Just saying, it's just like a new artwork of Froakie. I think maybe not in the trailer that will happen. It's just gonna be a flash of them right in the trailer, because the trailer will be quick. And then maybe we get like a final scene thing or like it's typical like teasing Zygarde doing something sus. And then they will start with what's his name? He will come and he will bow and he will say what's up, and he will start explaining what's going on. Or maybe he won't. Maybe it'll just be like that one girl's voice that's just like, in the world of Legend CA, oh no, Lumio City, that's what it is. You catch Pokemon. Anyway, I still think that catching is going to be the biggest thing in this game. So they will explain like where we're from, what our goals are. What's this mysterious mega evolution, and you now do this for mega evolving, because I don't think there's gonna be held items, so they gotta work around it somehow. So maybe they'll say something, and yeah, I think they'll just explain everything that we saw in the trailer. I have no idea what else there could be other than and then this Pokemon got a new mega evolution. What? I would love if she said that, just like, what? But anyway, yeah, I wish so badly that we would get new evolutions as well, because like, that was a huge thing in Legends Arceus. So I would love to be like, this Pokemon evolves, Anyway, yeah, I think we will all be excited and surprised and shocked about everything that we see in ZA. I know you guys are saying so much good stuff right now, and I wish that I could read it all, but I also have to go stream on Hidden Power. And I'm not even done yet. So that's the ZA segment. I'm pretty sure it will be something like that. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that I have not mentioned here. More really fun stuff. I cannot wait for like some of the things that I want to see. So that's ZA. After so long, we will have seen it. There is a possibility. Bram's talking about Ash Greninja. Like, I don't know if they show it. I don't know what megas they show us first. If the Kalos starters get megas, I think they might show them, but that's a big if, because if they're not the starters, I don't know if they get megas. You know what I mean? A lot of people are just assuming that, but who knows? They could just be the starters, and then we could see them get their megas, but that makes it a little less likely to see it if they are the starters, if you catch my drift. A lot of ifs in there. And then what else am I thinking? So maybe, do they show a Mega Zygarde instead? I feel like that's way too revealing, but who knows? Who knows that they might actually reveal a little snippet of Mega Zygarde, just a tease, like, oh, what is that? And we're like, is that the A legendary? But actually it's Mega Zygarde. We think it's the A legendary. They like tease us. Watch, I'm gonna be talking about this for the next 6 to 8 months. Why? I can't wait that long. Lumi, what's up? Are you gonna hop on the stream? Because I'm having a mental breakdown at this point about waiting so long for Legends ZA. I don't want to. Okay, forget that. Or maybe they just show us a mega that is like a really popular, like Lucario type of mega. Not Mega Lucario, but like, I don't know, what's a popular Pokemon that gets it? Mega Flygon. Maybe they show us a Mega Flygon. Dusty said, might start soon. Okay, let's see, Dusty. I will say, okay, I'm wrapping up. which I'm very bad at leaving. So, Lumi, come, come, come through, Lumi, come through. Yeah, Jan, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with megas, yo. I think a lot of people they're going to break a lot of people's paradigms, I think. And then, yeah. So I think that's good enough for ZA. I think that's good enough for ZA. Hold us over until April. And then maybe April or May we get more news. And then maybe July we get our final bit of news. And then it releases. That's what I want. Jan has DM'd me. Oh, but I don't want to check my DMs in front of everyone. Sorry. I'll check it on my phone. I don't really want to go home either. Hey, this is cool. Wow, what's happening? Oh, that was actually really smart. I like that. Okay, so anyway, this is such a beautiful theory that I want to happen. Like I need a bug type legendary bad. So I just want to end it with talking about the final surprise at the end. Somebody today who is not so credible, but tweeted something today that ZA is not going to be the last thing and that there's going to be something else. So whether it's credible or not, I don't know. But I have always thought that there's going to be something else. We've talked about it on the podcast that Lumi was thinking that, Gen 10 could be not revealed, not even announced, but just say, we've been working on a game for the Switch 2 or the next mainline Pokemon game, not even mentioning the Switch 2, actually. Because I said this in one of those tweets as well, is that I don't think that anything Switch 2 related will be heavily promoted in this Presents. I think that it has to be after April 2nd. Because that is Nintendo's, reveal. We've seen the Switch 2, but it has not been fully revealed. We don't know anything about it outside of leaks. So I don't think that they are going to get away with that. Kiara, no! Nobody wants Mr. Bonding to come back. He's scary. So any games that are for the Switch 2, the spin-off or a Black and White remake. I think if they announce it in this, or Gen 10, if they somehow announce that in this, it will just be a mention that it exists, and that's it. But I could even see them not mentioning a Black and White remake, but it's still existing because it is not. The Switch 2 has not been revealed yet, so they could wait until the Switch 2 is revealed, and then in May they could do another Presents. This is a common pattern that they do. They do another Presents in May or June, and it's like, guess what? We actually have a game coming out later this year. And this is why I also think that they might not even say what time the Legends ZA is releasing. We still might not get a release date. I think we will, but we still might not. And yeah, so we might not see Black and White remakes in the Presents, but late afterwards we might see it. Like I said at the beginning, people in Japan are expecting it a little bit. And I'm expecting it a little bit because there's been a lot of hints to it. At the same time, I do recognize that this is the 15th year anniversary. Kuro just said that actually as well. And as I was writing up my reasons why it should be this year, the 15-year anniversary could be why we're getting so much Black and White stuff this year, and it has nothing to do with the game. It could just be this is a celebration for its 15th anniversary, but not. It's not said. It's not publicly said that that's what it's all for, but that's technically what it's for. That's the realistic approach to it. But the copium approach is that we are getting one. And that's really all because of what I said earlier today in my big long tweet. And that is that we knew of one that existed back in 2023, maybe even 2022. So would they really shelf that or for so long, because this black and white remake, if it doesn't come out this year or next year, then it would come out like 2 years after Gen 10, basically, and that's a very long time from when it was created. The tech will be old. The game will be old by then. They could update it, of course, but that's the reason that I'm still very skeptical about, like, why wouldn't it be? Oh, Dusty just went live. Why wouldn't it be there? You know, why wouldn't it happen now? Like, it's now is the time that it should be happening, especially for that. And a lot of people have said this, and I really like this. We could get a black and white remake, faithful remake, right? And then right now, like later this year or early next year, and then black 2 white 2, like, not faithful remake, but that's like more black, yeah, Pokemon Gray like, where we get the original dragon, where we get all this stuff, and that comes out way later. That'd be interesting. That'd be really cool. So anyway, to wrap this all up, because I gotta go, and you guys are probably gonna want to hop over to that stream as well. At the end, they could be like, and check out this last announcement, or, and we are also, that's not all, we are also working on this, whatever this is. Is it this game? And it's like a, you know, like a shine of Zekrom and this, I was gonna say Necrozma, please God, please let it be Necrozma instead. Like a shine of Reshiram, right? And that's it. That's all they do. They don't even say anything. They don't say anything. Just, we're also working on Zekrom, Reshiram. Boom, it ends, right? Or a spinoff, the whispered spinoff that's going around, which could also be Unova. I'm just saying, it could also be a Unova-based game. Though in my heart, I feel like Johto really needs some love right now. Like, we have not seen Johto for so long, and I even mentioned it in my tweet today that in 2028, I think, it'll be 18 years since we've played a Johto game, like I had a new Johto game. And that is a long, 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 long time for my beloved region. So anyway, those are my Pokemon Day predictions. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hopefully I didn't say too much. I don't want to spoil you guys, and I don't want to, you know, like, let my predictions spoil you guys. Like, I hope it gets your brain going and makes you feel like excited, instead of, you know, like, oh, I saw that coming. A lot of times I don't like to do this because I don't want to put any ideas in people's heads. I want to let you go in and be surprised, right? Like, I want to go in and be surprised. And that's why I'm not really looking at 4chan rumors or anything right now. I mean, I skim them and I see like, oh, maybe this could be real. And then if it is, then I stop reading, basically. But nothing has been real so far. So hopefully it stays that way. I'm not trying to get too leaky, even though leaky. But I even though I did talk about some of those whispers here today, and hopefully I should have maybe said that. I always like doubt myself. I should have maybe said that, like, in the spoiler warning. Maybe I can change it after this. You know, just in case, like, these things, like the spinoff that we were talking about, actually does happen. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, and I'm not fully buying into that it's going to happen. So, all that being said, thank you guys so much for coming out to this yap session. I'm sure you guys were saying some fun stuff in the chat. I could not pay attention and do this at the same time. But it's great to see you guys all over again. Because the people that come out to these streams. So subscribe if you want to check out more of these streams. I've got X playthrough. I'm going to start a Pokemon Snap playthrough after Pokemon Day eventually. And I've been doing other things as well. I'm going to try to start doing videos, actual videos. So anyway, I will check my DMs over here and the fun stuff. Sorry that this wasn't more engaging. I could have left this somewhere, but this was more of a me talking kind of thing. Anyway, I will say goodbye to everyone. See ya, Dwarfinator. And anybody else that says goodbye after him. I'm going to hop over to Ciao JC. What's up? I didn't see you were in here. I'm going to jump over to Hidden Powers stream in like a minute. I'm going to take like a little personal break. Oh, Central Leaks just posted something, guys. Not that I trust that, but you never know. Oh, he's just talking about what I said about ZA not being the last thing, but it is not that credible. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I'll just say goodbye to everyone, and then we'll talk on Hidden Power. See you guys. See you, Puffin. Bye, Jan. Bram, at least you were here for 10 minutes, Bram. I do these for you. Rescue Squad. See ya, Ball Guy. Kiara. Ciao, ciao. To everyone else that's in here, goodbye and good night. It's nighttime for me. I don't know. It's probably late for a lot of you. I'm bad at leaving. I'm just going to hit stop streaming. It was fun.